My name is Zach Christopher, and in this video we're going to show you how to perform the respiratory physiology lab for Bio 202. So the first thing we want to do is make sure we have all of the equipment set up properly. First thing you want to do is make sure your BIOPAC and the gas analyzer are both turned on. The gas analyzer needs to warm up for about 5 minutes, so you want to turn it on kind of before you're getting ready to get set up. Next, you want to make sure all the transducers are plugged into the correct channels. The first one, you want to have the spirometer in channel 1. The second one should be the O2 line in channel 2, and then in channel 3 you should have your CO2 line. As far as the gas analyzer setup, you want to have your hose coming out of the big port right here over to the inlet and the spirometer. And then when you are ready, you're going to put the mouthpiece attached as shown here, not directly connected to the spirometer. Like some people think, it's kind of counterintuitive, but you want to make sure you have it set up like so, and it should also be indicated on your instructions. Alright, in order to open up the file, make sure the BIOPAC's on, obviously. Go to My Computer, in the shared drive, open up the Bio 202 TA folder, and then you should find Respiratory Phys in there, and you're going to click Analyze Only. Once you have the file open, you're going to want to use the calibration syringe to fill the gas chamber with 10 to 12 pumps of ambient air. So you're going to disconnect this setup here, and then use the syringe, connect it as shown, and then pull 10 to 12 pumps of ambient air. And then reconnect the apparatus as you had it before. Alright, so now you want to make sure everything is calibrated. First we're going to do the airflow calibration. So you're going to click on the right side over here on the scale bar, left click it, and you're going to see this little box come up. You're going to first click the scaling button, and while you're doing all this, make sure your spirometer is steady and upright. So you click scaling, you enter 0 for the Cal1 scale value, and then you want to look at your Cal1 input value and subtract 3,000 from that and put it in Cal2, which has already been done here. And then you want to change the Cal2 scale value to 10, which has already been done, and then click OK when you're done that, and click OK again. Okay, next for the O2 calibration, you're going to click on the right on that vertical scale bar again. You want to click scaling, and the first thing you want to make sure you do is input 20.95 into the Cal2 scale value. And confirm that both the input value and the scale value for Cal1 are both 0, which they are here. And click OK. For CO2, you want to click that vertical scale bar again. On the vertical scale dialog box, click the scaling button once more, and then click the Cal1 button and enter 0.04 as the scale value, which has already been done here. Then you want to add 10 millivolts to the Cal1 input value for Cal2 here, which has already been done, and make sure that 1.04 is the Cal2 scale value, and click OK. And then you're done for the calibrations. Alright, so now you are ready to record your control. You're going to have one person working the computer, and obviously the other one is going to be doing the breathing and the exercise. The first thing you want to make sure is that the person who's going to be doing the breathing is going to have their nose clip attached. And when they're ready to breathe, they want to make sure they have a new mouthpiece on there. And when you're breathing in, you want to make sure your lips form a seal around the outside of the mouthpiece so there's no air escaping. So I'll give you a little demonstration right now. And in addition, you're going to record your control for 3 minutes. Once you have your control recorded, you're ready to perform your exercises. So while you're preparing for the first person to do their exercise, you're going to want to have another group mate purge the air chamber, as shown earlier with ambient air, the 10 to 12 pumps, same as before, and then reconnect your apparatus. So it's up to you. You can decide what you would like to do as far as resistance and timing of the bike. But you're going to have one person perform the exercise, and then immediately afterwards get off the bike and do the breathing into the air chamber, once again with the nose plug and everything attached. So you're going to get on the bike, you're going to bike for X amount of time at whatever resistance you need, and then when you're done that, immediately go over to your apparatus here, put your nose plug on, and then begin breathing and have someone record you. Once you finish your first exercise, you're ready for your second trial. Typically, you're going to want to control one variable and change the second one. So usually, you'll bike for the same amount of time and increase the resistance. Again, you're going to want to purge the chamber in between your trials with 10 to 12 pumps of ambient air. You're going to want to have one person perform the bike exercise, the other one do the recording. You're going to make sure you have the nose plug on and do the breathing the same as before. And after that, you're ready to perform your data analysis.